Now the Delhi police is all set to tighten its noose around 21-year-old climate activist Disha Ravi, who is in 5-day police custody in the Greta Thunberg Toolkit probe case. The cops will now interrogate Disha over who approached her with the toolkit document. The cops are also on the hunt for another member of the WhatsApp group allegedly created by Disha in the course of drafting this toolkit. According to the police, Disha deleted her phone data. Earlier, the Delhi police claimed that Disha Ravi had drafted the toolkit before sharing it with Greta Thunberg. However, she suggested that Greta remove the document once incriminating details were leaked. Cops have also now alleged that Disha has links with Khalistani outfit conspiring to create unrest in India. Cutting across to Nolan Pinto joining us from Bengaluru, where we've seen quite a host of protests that took place since last night. Nolan Pinto, the student community in Bengaluru have come together largely protesting against this arrest. Take us through what really the sentiment is, and have you had a word with Disha's family? She comes from a very reputed institution, educational institution. Any of her faculty members have said anything? Have they joined in the protest? What's the mood there on ground?
Well, Nabila, in fact, yesterday, that is last evening, students from Bengaluru student community actually came out in protest. They walked towards the High Grounds police station. This is because Disha, like you rightly mentioned, passed out from the Mount Carmel College. She has a BA in business administration. So they went and symbolically gave the police a plant sapling because Disha is a climate activist. Now, our sources also tell us that multiple organizations might protest today as well across the city. Now, we are still waiting for the principal opposition here to actually come out with a proper statement. Now, leaving that aside, what we are also hearing is this. Activists over here in the morning whom I spoke to very clearly state that this is nothing but targeting those who are against the government. Basically, you're talking about on the issues of climate change, those are fighting for climate to save the country, and this is basically to control what they say and what they should not say. In fact, they also tell us that Disha Ravi is another victim of the government because they have targeted her in order to delegitimize whatever is happening, especially the farmers' protest. And her friends, in fact, many of them who did not want to come on camera, very clearly state that when you're talking about this toolkit, this is what the government says. The Delhi police very clearly stated that she is one of the main conspirators in this particular toolkit case from actually working on it and also dissemination. What they say that the toolkit is a public document, and she, being a climate activist, also gave her inputs and nothing more to that. And this public document is there for everyone to see.
Absolutely.
So this is what they claim over here. They say that this is fabrication, but however, we have to wait for the police to complete their investigation.
Well, large part of the environmentalist community have now condemned Disha's arrest. Several student communities in Bengaluru as well. Now, let me take you through what exactly this toolkit is. First of all, this was shared by Greta Thunberg. The first toolkit, the first document was deleted by Greta that she had shared on the 3rd of Feb. She put it up and then she deleted it. Some edits were made. And then the new toolkit, Greta Thunberg put it up on the 4th of Feb. So, let me take you through exactly what's in this new toolkit. First of all, there's nothing that is not already on public domain. But here the toolkit has suggestions on what hashtags to use. Farmers protest, hashtag farmers protest, hashtag stand with farmers. Here, there are directions that's been given about how people must hold protests at Indian embassies, as to how digital strike must be carried out with a hashtag AskIndiaWhy in reference to the farmers' protest. And then what's removed? Let me take you through what's removed in this document. Initially, there was when the toolkit was put up by Greta Thunberg, there was a statement that mentioned state-backed genocide, which is false. And that was quickly, very promptly pulled down by Greta Thunberg. The edit was done and was put up. Now, this is quite creating a storm because there was also mention of Adani and Ambani in that toolkit, which also eventually was pulled down from the first document, and then an edited version was put up again. And this is exactly why Disha Ravi has been pulled up. The 21-year-old has been arrested. Some serious charges, including sedition, has been slapped on her. In fact, the police are still probing into her Khalistani links further. Now, of course, politics now brewing over the 21-year-old climate activist Disha Ravi's arrest in the Greta Toolkit probe case. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has now slammed the arrest, calling it unprecedented attack on democracy. Even Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi tweeted saying that the government is actually scared of defenseless young women. Congress, CPI, Shiv Sena have now condemned Disha's arrest. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram accused the Delhi cops of becoming tools of oppressors. The BJP has now hit out at the opposition over expressing solidarity with Disha. BJP IT cell chief Amit Malviya accused the left of using young impressionable minds as cannon fodder for their politics. Bengaluru BJP MP PC Mohan meanwhile has defended her, saying that age is just a number but crime is a crime. International support has also now poured in for Disha, with US Vice President's niece Meena Harris tweeting to condemn the arrest.
मैं इस गिरफ्तारी को एक बहुत बचकाना व्यवहार मानता हूं, माफ कीजिएगा। उस टूल किट के बारे में अगर मैं बोलूं, हम लोगों ने कितने आंदोलन किए, और हम ही क्या, जो लोग सरकार में बैठे हैं आंदोलनों से निकले हुए हैं, ये नजरिया हमारा क्या हो गया? एक टूल किट, उसके इर्द गिर्द आप भ्रम की स्थिति पैदा कर रहे हैं। उसने 2 लाइन एडिट की थी। कितने युवाओं का आप गिरफ्तार कर लेंगे? पूरे देश में एक लहर उठ जाएगी साहब। मेरे लोकतंत्र को कमजोर मत करिए। आलोचना से लोकतंत्र कमजोर नहीं होता है।
Let me quickly cut across to Ashutosh, joining us live for more details on that. Ashutosh, if you can take us through the charges under which Disha Ravi has been arrested. We understand some serious charges, including sedition, and the manner in which the arrest was carried out was quite dramatic, to say the least. She wasn't given a notice. The police flew down all the way to Bengaluru, arrested her, knocked at her door, arrested her quickly along with her mother. She was flown down to Delhi and produced before the court. It happened so quickly. There was no time for anybody to think or act. The Delhi police say that she has links with Khalistani groups. Disha's family and friends say she's just an innocent 21-year-old activist, a climate activist.
So the entire sequence of incidents that you narrated, this explains how quick Delhi police was in terms of taking action.
All right, I'm going to try and patch you back, Ashutosh. Let's quickly cut across to some questions here, big questions here that we ask. Why did Disha Ravi need to be arrested and paraded? That's the question critics ask. Now, does the police have evidence of a sinister intent? And could the police have summoned and questioned her instead? And was Disha arrested to send out a message to activists? And will this have a chilling effect or galvanize activists? Now, these are, of course, the big questions that we ask. Disha Ravi has now been arrested. She is arrested by the Delhi police. The Delhi police now, not just Disha, there are a few more activists they're keeping their eye on. Activist Nikita Jacob in the Greta Toolkit case is already under radar. Nikita Jacob now, who is part of the same WhatsApp group where Disha shared the Greta Toolkit document, is absconding at the moment. As per the special cell sources, Delhi police on February 11th went to conduct searches at Nikita's place. However, couldn't do so as it was evening. By the evening, they weren't able to reach out. Special cell team made Nikita Singh, in fact, she signed the document as well. She was made to sign the document that she would be part of this investigation. However, she has now gone absconding. She's on the run. Delhi police has now issued a non-bailable warrant against Nikita Jacob. Along with Nikita, non-bailable warrant has also been issued to another activist named Shantanu. He was also part of this same WhatsApp group.
In the Greta Files case being investigated by Delhi Police Special Cell, one of the accused has been identified as Advocate Nikita Jacob. She is a resident of Mumbai. She stays near a high-rise on Goregaon on Western Express Highway. A team of Delhi Police had visited the same house on Sunday evening, but Nikita was not available here. There is likely to be another search team to seize the electronic evidence available at her house. The police has already mentioned her name. Non-bailable warrant has been issued against Nikita as she is not to be found at her house, and the police is searching for her. She is the second name which has come out in this entire toolkit case, and interrogation of Nikita is important. That's what Delhi Police Special Cell says. With camera person Mangesh Ambre, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.